Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Langley Outdoors Academy, and thank you for stopping by. Alright, guys, I'm going to give you a fair warning. What I'm about to read to you is a transcript of a speech that Mayor Adams of New York City gave to the National Press Club. He is openly advocating and requesting that the media go after CEOs, top leadership of gun companies, anybody who invests, anybody who holds an actual firearm. This is so far beyond the pale. I'm going to read you a few of the snippets, the highest points of lowness here, because this is beyond the next level and this is not acceptable. Everything's going to be linked in the description box below. I need you to watch this whole video and let me know what you think in the comments field and send this one out, because this is who you're up against. Now, this video is brought to you by Acre Gold. I'm going to say a quick word from them and then we're going to dive into it, and I cannot wait to hear what you think. Today's sponsor is Acre Gold, and in today's economic environment, inflation is actively diminishing the value of our dollar and our savings. One way to fight inflation is investing in gold, and Acre Gold has a program to make gold affordable in order to preserve your savings against future inflation. Check out the link in the description box below, and thank you so much to Acre Gold for making the videos this week possible. But now, my brothers and sisters, you know that the mission of this channel is to pass the Second Amendment on to the next generation. It is a blessing, it is a birthright, and we are not giving it up. And when you actually hear some of the snippets from his speech that he was speaking to the press, this is going to blow your mind, and I cannot wait to hear what you guys think. All right, let's get into this. Mayor Adams prepared remarks to National Press Club on media's role holding gun industry accountable. This is from September 13th. This is yesterday. This is an actual press release of his exact speech. Here's the setup. New York City Mayor Eric Adams today delivered the following remarks as prepared for delivery to the National Press Club on the media's role in holding the gun industry accountable. Interesting. But I digress. Let's get into this, because this, I'm going to get spicy. We're going to get through this together, but I want to hear what you guys think in this. Gun violence is not just happening in New York City. It is happening all over America, in our schools, our supermarkets, and at our parades. It is a national shame, a national crisis, but the crisis did not happen by accident, implying it's on purpose. It started in a meeting with a memo and a marketing plan. So it started in a business meeting with a memo and a marketing plan. So right there, this guy is literally laying everything bad that happens with crime at the feet of a gun company and a CEO and the executives of that company. Has nothing to do with them, but this is just the beginning. I cannot wait to walk through this with you guys. This is insanity. Like the tobacco industry and the opioid manufacturers before them, gun companies took a dangerous product and marketed it to the masses. They used aggressive marketing to reach new consumers, including those who have no business owning a gun. Irresponsible people, underage people, criminals, abusers, all to generate profit at any cost. He literally just said in a full speech to the public, to the National Press Club, that gun manufacturers and CEOs and executives wanted to hand the guns to irresponsible people, underage people, which is the government's responsibility and also not the companies, and they don't do that. Criminals, they openly hand them to criminals now, and abusers. And all to generate profit. Okay. We're getting pretty close to slander at this point. But let's continue. It's not even done yet. This is a business that will stop at nothing. Not even the door of an elementary school to keep making money. This isn't a business model. This is blood sacrifice. And we must fight for our lives and our children, not with weapons, but with the fierce light of truth. Irony. We must expose the lies of the gun industry and their lobbyists and the NRA, the same way we expose the lies of the tobacco industry and the opioid manufacturers. Their greed and irresponsible business practices have fueled the gun violence epidemic in this nation. Nothing to do with crime. No mention of the fact that over the last 30 years, gun violence or violent crime has been plummeting. No, we can't mention any of those things at the exact same time while gun purchases were skyrocketing. No correlations there. It's all about the gun company manufacturers and CEOs. So press, make sure you take care of them. That's what this guy's saying. This is rules for radicals in a speech. Let's continue. We're halfway there. The blame lies with those in positions of power at gun companies. The profit from products that end up in the hands of criminals. They cover up their role in the deaths of innocent victims. They spend millions to mislead the public, create doubt, and shift blame. And at every turn, they block the industry reforms and legal solutions that could save lives. Interesting how they were not deemed legal by the Supreme Court of the United States, referring to the Brewing decision, also the Heller decision. All of these things, well, it's what I want, so therefore they're illegally getting in the way. Nope, Nope, sorry. You don't like the rules, so you're trying to change the rules. But let's continue, because I want to hear more about how crime with someone that has nothing to do with anything in the CEO or the companies that are represented by the CEOs have to do with it. Anyway, let's continue. And when we cover gun violence in the firearms industry, we need to make sure we do three important things. 1, name the gun. 2, follow the money. 3, debunk the myths. Okay, so you want to name the gun with the marketing. You want to follow the money so you can demonize them and debunk the myths that they're spelling. Okay. Guns don't magically appear in the hands of shooters. They don't fall from the sky or grow on trees. Guns are made and marketed with the express purpose of generating profit. Guns are sold without any concern for where they may end up. Guns cause over 40,000 deaths a year in America. And gun violence is the leading cause of death among American children. Lie and oh man, the lie. And at every turn, the gun companies spread misinformation and deflect blame. I have often spoken about the river of violence and the sources that feed it. We must go upstream in the river of violence. We must find the sources and dam up each and every one of them. That means investigating the supply chain, the players, the men behind the market. The gun manufacturers and distributors and their enablers must be named and shamed. Every CEO, every board member, every significant investor should have their name associated with the story of gun violence in America. He is literally telling the press to demonize independent business people and legal businesses. No, none of the other businesses are like that. No. You can't do that. You have to do specifically the one that you don't like. This is as un-American as it gets from a sitting mayor in New York. And I got one more thing for you just to really put the icing on the cake. It is a travesty that we know the places where our citizens are murdered, but not the names of the CEOs who approved the marketing of weapons that were used to kill them. This entire speech, this entire prepared remark, this was all built on the idea that everything is the gun manufacturer's fault, the gun CEO's fault, and he's telling the media to name them by name, out them, dox them, and do all these things to them because, after all, they're right, and everyone involved with the gun industry is evil and wrong. And that's what I've got for you guys. Let me know what you think in the comments field below, and I will see you on the next episode. I'm Braden. See you later.